Architecture exists like cinema in the dimension of time and movement. Madras was the hot hub for the South Indian and at times even national cinema. Dreamers used to travel to Madras to pursue their film aspirations. Despite the downfall of film production culture in the present Chennai, the cinematic soul of Madras still proves to be the biggest quality consumer and producer of cinema in the nation. And this history of cinematic grandeur deserved to have a celebratory place for the exchange of this culture called cinema. The selected site currently lies in the Virugambakkam area, which was once the very place that held all the hustling glory of South Indian cinema, the Vijaya Vauhini Studios. Surroundings of the site house major cinema theatres of yesteryear and concentrate the entire neighbourhood's leisure spaces. The design program consists of a museum, a multiplex, a film festival block, a wax museum cum expo block, a thematic commercial block, an open screening arena, a walk of fame element, a VIP-oriented red stage and a chaos lobby that connects all of these elements. The experience path is designed keeping in mind the variety of users, the prime user being the cinema buff who will be the star patron of the user experience path. The secondary user is the VIP or the cinema originator who will share their cinematic experiences and absorb the fanfare. And the final category of users is the generic user who would just want to make use of the functional domain. The design is devised analogous to the sequential points in a cinema, and hence the user experience path is designed to lead the user through a journey along the sequential elements of the plot of a motion picture. And an element of surprise or climax is established in each of these plot points to create a build-up of suspense. The opening element of the sequence is the primacy effect created by the entrance lobby skylight element that symbolizes a spotlight. Leading the user from an ascent and into a descent to find the spotlight acts as the element of surprise here. This sets a benchmark against which we measure what happens later. The subsequent plot point is focalization, which translates into the chaos lobby space that acts as the glue holding all the blocks together, and in analogy with cinema, it acts as a knot connecting all the plot points. This can bring about collective memory and architectural narrative to the crowd. This is followed by the elements of spatial memory, which are achieved by the lobby of self-reflection in the multiplex block, the central red arena, and all the exits from the functional box into the walk of fame. These elements can pinpoint the space and time of the narrative, which are crucial to the story, almost like a turning point in the plot. The final element is climax, the focal point of the spatial journey. This plot point is metaphorized into the final revelation to the open screening space from the path below the ground. The climax ultimately acquires the predominance of a spatial experience and communicates this to the user.